A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Jeez.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting
for? This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Boy, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well, when you get into the...
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Sweet chin music. That's a toe tapper, all right.
Wow. He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way. There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
There's two things I like about Elijah Burke.
He's tuning up the choir, and I think we all know what's next.
Sweet chin music. He just laid his opponent out cold. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
Think to be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me?
No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision.
It's great to hear the fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
But I could do without all of his shrinking female fans.
Well, it sounds like someone's a little jealous. I'm sure you wouldn't mind nearly as much if they were shrieking at you.
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself?
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
This Great Khali is a bona fide monster. I feel sorry for anyone who's got to get in the ring with him.
So do I. You get the feeling this freak of nature Khali isn't here just to win matches. He wants to end careers.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
does one prepare for a match against Tommy Dream?
He's not the most technical superstar, but he's incredibly tenacious. You got to be ready for the fight of your life against an opponent who will not back down. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
You think you know me?
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, Jake. I don't think this superstar's going to be having any kids in the immediate future. He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most...
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. Ugh, I think this one's almost over, JR. I don't even know how these superstars are still going.
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this one.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
Man, would you look at the size and the speed of Umaga? I've never seen a superstar that big move so quickly.
No kidding. He really is a Samoan bulldozer.
Yeah, that's what they call him. And damned if I can find a better description. You don't want to get on this man's bad side.
You're assuming that he's got another side, JR. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to stay out of his way. He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
This is raw act. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars...
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match,
I
too.
spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
I'd be a lot more impressed by King.
He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there?
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match!
I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-cheeks?
For the love of talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see him go at it again and again. He saw that one coming. Everyone says they can't take their eyes off of Chavo, JR, and neither can I.
That's good advice. You never know when he might try to hit you from behind.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
There he goes. He's out of the match. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are... He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. And there's the elimination.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think
These fans love confidence in their superstar. And that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match.
Primetime's big man Shad is looking to lift a victory right out of the pocket of his opponent here.
By the way, have you checked your wallet and watch lately?
I just did, as a matter of fact. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
Well, you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Time to play the game!
You've got to ask yourself, this match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. That's one fewer superstar in this match.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars... Oh, man! That's going to change up and over and out. Eliminated.
I know Montavious Porter calls himself SmackDown's MVP, but I don't see it.
Hey, cut him some slack. He is from SmackDown, after all. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad. Coming.
Is that? Yeah, that's an elimination.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. Not so sure this was about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. You don't normally see guys as big and strong as Marcus Corvan move as quickly as he does.
And that speed, combined with Corvan's overpowering strength, has led to the downfall of many a superstar.
I wonder if SmackDown's gonna have anything nearly this good next Friday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King.
Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
Boy, Booker T will tell you how...
Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy?
Strategy my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic.
I'll tell you, this MVP is 1 in a million.
Well, if that's the case, I'd like to see the other 999,000.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
This CM Punk might be young, but he's got more raw talent than superstars twice his age.
How many 20-year-old superstars do we have on the roster? Exactly.
When you're facing a superstar like Marcus Corvan, what should your strategy be?
You can't let him build momentum. He's so fast and so strong that if he gets the upper hand, you're not going to get it back.
Very astute, King. Good advice. Let's see if his opponent is able to follow it.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you.
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE Superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe. Oh, no. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
He sure is. Sweet chin music right in the kisser. He calls himself SmackDown's MVP.
Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
That really move 'em. I said chill. Up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make 'em hot. I make 'em shiver. Their knees get weak. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk. They hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Ain't your heart out?
Stand up, we man up. These that don't show us no love. South, stand up, we man up. These that don't show us no love. Be strong, be a man, don't lie, don't steal, keep it real. For as long as you live, make money. If it's the last thing you do, don't matter what he or she do. I can see through anything you think, you say, you try, slick, trying to get by.